The censor board is at it again, and this time their target happens to be the Nawazuddin starrer Babumoshai Bandookbaaz, with the censor board asking for 48 cuts to this film. In fact, that's the demand that has been put forth by the censor board chief, Pahlaj Nihalani, who says, and I quote, "We're just doing our job." Therefore, to protest against the decision, the Indian Films and TV director is holding a press conference today at 3 p.m. That press conference will take place at Club Millennium, Juhu, near Cooper Hospital. So 48 cuts, that's the ask from Pahlaj Nihalani from Nawazuddin's latest film. Radhika Avasthi joins us for more on this. 48 cuts, and why is that demand being put by Pahlaj Nihalani when censor board is not supposed to, ask for these cuts of scenes in the film?
Avantika, my big question is, and I was just wondering when I heard this news, was that what will be left to the film if the film is presented to the public with 48 cuts? That's a lot of cuts, and the film trailer shows us that the film is relatively sexually explicit scenes in it, and a little bit of language which could be termed as adult language. But that can be certified. The film can actually be released with an adult certificate, or children should not see the film. Fine, that we understand, but snipping of content in the film and acting as like a judgment, a court judgment in the film where you're saying that okay, this should be there, this shouldn't be there, I feel is really not justified. And this hasn't happened initially under Pahlaj Nihalani's reign as the censor board chief. This is happening to every other film. I mean, if you remember, Lipstick Under My Burqa also had similar issues. He'd actually banned the film, saying it's a woman-centric film.
Nobody you remember Pahlaj Nihalani or the censor board in their defense can even go on to say that, well, these are only 48 cuts that we asked. We asked the makers of Urta Punjab for 94 cuts, and that was an unprecedented number of cuts asked from the censor board chief.
Yes, and Avantika, that's why I think is the reason where last couple of weeks these stories have been doing the rounds that he could be removed as the censor board chief, and people did not want him as the censor board chief, and directors like Madhur Bhandarkar and Prakash Rao were being considered to replace him. So then he issued a statement saying that he's holding a meeting and it's really not going to happen. So my point is, does every single second film come under this kind of scrutiny, and what is the solution to this? We will only get to know post 3 p.m. when the press conference happens, and people take a decision, the directors talk about it, and people come take a call and come to what can be done about this.
In the wake of all these recent controversies between filmmakers, films and the censor board, what about the entire debate on the purpose of having a censor board, on the exact role, whether they're supposed to censor or certify films?
The board, I think the function of a board is to certify films, is to determine the content of the film and check out the content and then issue certification accordingly. Playing lawmaker on censoring scenes and demanding cuts for small things is really, I feel, not the purpose of the censor board, and that's what the film fraternity has been questioning for a while with Pahlaj Nihalani, who seems to be going off on a tangent a lot of times and taking up his personal agendas or personal interest in censoring a film, or what his proclivities are, which I don't think is the point of a censor board. It's to certify a film and then present it to the public accordingly.
All right. Thank you so much, Radhika, for getting us more on the latest demand by censor board chief Pahlaj Nihalani, who's asked for 48 cuts from Nawazuddin Siddiqui, the film star's upcoming film.